Hello and welcome back to another tutorial. In this video, we'll learn how to write a policy and rule in Python. So first, I hope the difference between policies and rules are clear. You create a policy, which is more of a generic section. Then inside that policy, you create a bunch of rules. And those rules are actually the ones that run against your devices. And we have two options. Either they are simple rules or Python rules. So let's cover Python rules. And again, you go to policies. You create a policy. I'm going to call it test policy. Create it. And now it's time to add a rule. So I'm going to add a rule. And I can just add a rule name here. I'm going to call it secret platform Cisco iOS. And type, instead of simple, we choose Python rule. So the idea here is that we want to run a Python rule against our device and see whether we have the word secret inside our running config or not. Why do we want to do that? Well, if we look for the word secret, that means our device is following the security best practice, and that means our password is MD5 protected, right? But if we don't have it, that means we're using or we have the word password instead, which as a result would show our password in plain text, which is again a bad security practice. So I have a piece of code here, copy paste, and basically this is in PyTest, and we are asserting for the word secret in our running config. And if the assertion didn't go through, we provide something descriptive, a notification saying the word is not found in the running configuration. So I'm going to go to my device here, and this is my running config. And as you can see, I'm using password instead of secret, and as a result, my password is in plain text. Cisco is the password. So go back here, and I'm going to run my test here, debug, and it says not compliant, but we have an error here. So keep in mind that your function name should be the same as your rule name here. So this one is rule secret. This one should be rule secret as well. If it's not, then we have a problem. As you can see, it doesn't go through. For this one, it doesn't matter. It can be something else. But for function name, it should be identical with what we have here, with whatever you chose for the rule name. And whatever you choose for the rule name, and as you saw, we chose secrets, but it appended rule underscore before that, right? But it has to be the same with the function name. So I'm going to run debug, not compliant as we expected. So I'm going to change this to password, run it again. It says compliant, and that's because we have the word password in our running config, but using plain text password is a bad security practice, and we should never do that in production. So that was it for this tutorial. I will see you in the next one.